in the area of the shooting, sources say they recovered a backpack and a semi-automatic rifle that was described as an AK-47 in the preliminary reporting, and a GoPro camera. The last piece is very interesting because it suggests, if there was such a camera there, that this individual may have wanted to record himself in a first person doing the shooting.
He was probably already live streaming. If he had on a GoPro, I don't know if y'all know what a GoPro camera is, but a lot of people who live stream and are always on the move, riding bikes, skateboarding, running, walking, just people that just want to be moving while they're recording themselves, they use a GoPro, the real small joint. And this dude wanted to record himself. They could potentially find a live stream out there happening while this was going on. And I saw that Lisa Marie, my blue, one of my moderators, one of my OG moderators, she said that golfing today wasn't even on Trump's schedule. So how in the hell would somebody know where he was supposed to be? Let me tell you something, man. It's so many inside jobs going on. It's crazy. I'm not going to talk anymore. Yes, I am a little bit, but I'm going to let y'all hear this first.
And the first person doing the shooting. So a lot of questions to be answered. Is the suspect, they have the right person? Is that the right car? You know, the weapon that they have has to be processed for evidence and ballistics. If there's video on that camera, if in fact it was recovered as we are told, what will that tell them? But that is what we are seeing right now in the area of the shootings.
Now, as y'all saw, they found a few things. They found a backpack. They found a gun, a semi-automatic weapon. They found a GoPro, a camera, and some other things as well. But I believe the assailant got away for now. We don't know. They probably got this dude in the basement trying to figure out who sent them. Who sent you, bruh? That's what they probably trying to figure out. But we're going to get to the bottom of this together. I just say, look, continue to pray for this world, man. Pray for this country. All right. Not only pray for Trump, but pray for this country. All right. Trump is doing his part. He's put his life on the line. All right. Now you got to pray for these other people out here. It's some rather than hearing the truth, they'd rather just get the truth tellers up out of here. We don't want to hear any more truth. We'd rather be in la la land. We'd rather make up our own truths. We'd rather be in our own truths. You know what I mean? That's so ridiculous. That's where we are right now. But so right here in this picture, apparently it happened on the 5th hole right here. I'm in the middle of this circle right here. So this is where he was when it all happened. They said that he got away. He was able to get away. They was able to jump on top of him inside of the cart and get the cart up out of there, so he wouldn't be shot, so he can get to safety. And we about to hear what Shandy what Handy has to say about this.
Is President Trump? They were on the 5th hole. They were about to go up to putt, and the way Steve Witkoff. Now, just as a little bit of background, Arthel, I happened to go to breakfast with Steve Witkoff and another friend of mine this morning, and I was invited to play golf. They happen to be really good golfers. I don't have a lot of time to play golf, so I said thank you, but I'm not going to go out on the golf course and get killed out there. But long story short, so they were playing, they were on the 5th hole. And the way Steve described this, the way the president described it, they both had exactly the same story, which was that they heard pop, 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 pop. And Steve went into great specificity and great detail as to what happened right after. Within seconds, the Secret Service pounced on the president, covered him. You had snipers with tripods. They knew the direction where the shots had been fired, and they had eyes on the location where the shots had been fired. And long story short, they were I have confirmed with both the president and with Mr. Witkoff that the gun has been found. They identified it as an AK-47. And thanks to Secret Service drone video coverage, they were able to identify one individual involved in this shooting getting into a car after dropping the AK-47. And my understanding, according to both of them, is that that car has been identified, and I believe it's been surrounded. Whether or not that person has been apprehended or not, I don't know.
Oh, they definitely got him. They definitely got, bro. They about to going to take some tweezers and they going to grab a hold of each one of his fingernails one by one until he tell them. They're going to scrape the skin off of his teeth. They're going to pull out each mustache hair one at a time. They're going to turn him around and they're going to put an ironing board. They're going to put an iron on his ass, right? And then they're gonna take some pliers and they're gonna pull out his taint hairs one by one, and then they're gonna go find a midget and they're gonna make him swing and kick him in each one of his testicles one by one until he tell us what's going on. We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. Because we need to hear what's happening. That's what we need to daggone. That's what I'm thinking is going on. They're going to make sure they get to the bottom of this. Huh? Now, check this out. My guy has something to say. Y'all already know. Please, listen, cover your ears. It's about to get a little raw. But, you know, Cousin T got something to say about this. Let's go, Cousin T.
I'm giving everybody a fair warning before I start this video. You might not like my language, okay? So if you have sensitive ears, move on to the next video because I'm not holding back. I'm going to tell you how I really feel. So first of all, I want to say every single last one of these Democrats who have made Donald Trump out to be some evil, bad man. Screw every last single one of y'all who has ever said that Donald Trump was a danger to democracy. It's people like you that are putting his life in danger. And if you really want to know what I think the Democrats are behind the attempt on Donald Trump's life. You think we're stupid? We're not stupid. This is absolutely insanity, people. Insanity. They are trying to take this man out. Okay? Now let's run down the chain of events here, okay?
Now, I got to say this. I do appreciate his passion. I wouldn't necessarily use the same language that he's using. I just won't. That's just where I am right now. The younger me would have and not gave a damn. All right. Even 2 years ago on YouTube, I was using this type of language, but I love the fact that he's putting it out there. But you got to understand, people wouldn't make these attempts on his life if it weren't for how the Democrats are painting him to be. He's this evil man. He's this dangerous man. He's this racist man. He's the worst thing ever happened to the country. Nobody wants to take responsibility for the last 3.5 years, Kamala and Biden. They don't want to take responsibility for that. What they want to do, they want to go back to 10 years ago when Trump was in office. That's who they want to go against. In the last 30 years, how long have they had rule? So we need to understand that. All right. We are against the principles in dark places. That's what we're going against right now. All right. So some language has to be said. I'm going to be quiet now. Thank y'all so much for staying here. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's get into it, man.
Ever since Donald Trump ran for office, from the moment he ran for office, they have been trying to take him down, trying to take him out. They assassinated his character first. Yeah, they used to love the man. Then as soon as he wanted to be president and fix all this that's been going on in America, they assassinated his character, tried to make him out to be some hateful racist, some man who did this and that to women. BS. Then he won. So they tried to remove him from office. They impeached him not once, but twice. And that didn't work. It didn't work. And then they thought that whole January 6th crap, they thought that was going to stop Trump. That didn't work. Now, then they hit him with indictment after freaking indictment, coming after him for some that he didn't even do. Oh, Trump did this 40 years ago. Trump did this 30 years ago. No, Trump didn't do but expose y'all. That's what he did. Then they tried to cripple him financially.
I want to touch on that just for a second, just real quick. He exposed them. When Donald Trump was in his debate against Kamala Harris, the debate that a lot of people are saying she did so well, she kicked his butt, the debate where it was 3-on-1, Donald Trump actually brought that up. He said, why do you think it is that so many people that once worked with me no longer like me? I'll tell you why. It's because I actually fire people when they're not doing their jobs. You all don't fire anyone, no matter how much they F up, no matter how bad the economy is, no matter how bad anything is going, the border situation is going, you all don't fire a damn person. Y'all don't fire a soul. So obviously you're going to have people just loving on you. Can we get more money? Can we get more? We can keep our jobs. It's just a party. It's just a party. In every blue city, crime is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And nobody's getting fired. As a matter of fact, people are getting more money in their pockets. Please make that make sense. So whenever you do that, whenever you drain the swamp like he said he would do on day one, remember that? They hated him for it because this dude is trying to bring some order. He's trying to be the adult in the room. People don't like that, man. People just want to have fun, just be reckless, mess with our children, mess with our rights, mess with the guns, mess with the Constitution, mess with biblical principles. You can keep on going. You can keep on going, man. So they want to take this. They want to take him up out of here. All right, let's go. Let's continue.
These people literally tried to take away his Mar-a-Lago in his hotels, in his golf courses. They threatened to take all of that away. For what? For what? Because he exposed the Democrats? And because he want to do the right thing for America? Because he exposed the freaking corruption in DC? Then they took the man to jail, had his mug shot taken, and they thought we were not going to support him. That didn't work. Then they slapped the man with 34 phony ass felonies. And they thought that was going to stop us from supporting him. Then when none of that worked, guess what happened? July 13th, the attempt on Donald Trump's life. And I think that, and that whole thing is freaking shady. We still don't have answers. I've been around Donald Trump. You cannot get a piece of bubble gum past Secret Service. So how in the hell was that man able to get up on that damn roof at that rally? Come on, people. Let's make this make sense. They are trying to take this man out. And now look what happened. Again, somebody tried to take his life again in Florida at his freaking golf course. And the Democrats have been parading around telling people that Donald Trump is a danger to democracy. Do you want to know who's a danger to democracy? The people who are claiming Trump is a danger to democracy. And then Kamala Harris and Joe Biden talking about, oh, we don't condone violence. Y'all don't give a y'all are literally the reason why Trump's life is in danger now.
Facts. I said facts.
Y'all, these people, the Democrats are evil. They are evil. This is no longer, y'all, listen to me. This is no longer Democrat versus Republican. This is good versus evil.
Yep.
Do you hear me? Good versus evil.
Guys, it's good versus evil. I believe that 1,000%. 1,000% is good versus evil, man. It kind of hurt my heart a little bit. And I'm not that sensitive of a brother. All right, let me get back to it.
And these Democrats are evil. I don't give a shit if you don't like my language. I'm talking to you like I would be talking behind closed doors, okay? This is absolutely insane, people. Absolutely insane. We got to protect Donald Trump at all costs.
Protect him by getting out there and voting early, guys. Don't let this be close. We've already seen the co-founder of PayPal said that if it's close, they will steal it. And if you don't believe it, try it. Try it. They don't mind Kamala Harris lying on top of lying on top of lying. Everything that you, and all my Democrats, listen, I apologize if I'm hurting your feelings, but I'm just going to let you know. She lied like hell a lot during the debate. She just now had a softball interview on CBS that was garbage, pure garbage. I wanted to hear something from her again, like a dummy, thinking I would. But guess what? Her values don't change. She's right. She was a piece of sugar honey iced tea then, and she's a piece of sugar honey iced tea now, right? And if people vote for her, they obviously don't give a damn about the country. They're not listening. They're not paying attention, and they're not following through with any type of research or anything. They're just parallel parking into their little comfort zone. And they like, police, she's not Trump.